Hello, I'm Nurse Edney. I'm your anaesthesiologist for today, okay? I'm going to be here now for your surgery and also afterwards, okay? Great. So I'm going to check your vitals once again, just like Nurse Lady did in the paramedic. This is just for me to ensure that we get proper estimates, basically. So when I take your blood pressure now or your heart monitor now, and when we all do check your heart and things like that during the surgery, I'll keep checking it and I'll be writing it down just to see if anything is going low or high or things like that, okay? It's nothing to worry about, it's just what all anaesthesiologists do, just to make sure that the procedure goes nice and safe and it's all comfortable for everybody, okay? Great. And you know, just little bits and pieces like that. So I've heard that you've never been under anaesthesia before? Okay, that's great. Okay. It can be a little bit scary at first, okay, but there's no need to worry, it's actually not that scary, but I'm going to be here all the time, so if you do feel a little bit anxious, just let me know, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to put a wee silly hat on you, okay? It's just to get your hair out the way, you know, just so little bits and pieces don't come out during the surgery. Did you have a nice morning? You did? That's good. Been drinking plenty of fluids, water? Good. It's nice just to make sure that you're all nice and prepped. Okay, so I'm going to be putting this wee silly hat on you, okay? If you don't mind, just put your hair. I think I'm just going to place it over. And just fix it around. Okay. And okay. And fix it to whatever you like. Okay. Okay, so what I'd like to do first is I'm going to put your IV line in, if that's okay. Okay, just in your hand, just here. Okay, so I'm going to put a tourniquet on your arm first. So it's just a wee thing that looks like that, okay? You've probably seen this a few times, especially if you've had some blood tests done. Okay, so I'm just going to pop at your arm for me. Okay, just prep this up for you. And okay, so if you can just keep that there for just a moment and just quickly put out the way. Okay, I'm just going to be using a nice wee IV. It looks big and it is a little bit big, but don't worry about it. So it just looks like this here, okay? I'm going to just stick this out. Okay, and just take some nice deep breaths in for me, okay? I'm just gonna take your hand for a second. Just pat it a little bit. Make sure I get that vein. There we are, okay? Just take a nice deep breath for me. Okay, so okay. That's it. All done. You feeling okay? that's the worst part actually. Okay, so I'm going to put on your saline drip as well, so just a little bit of water and salt, okay? It's just this wee little bag up here, okay? So, I'm going to just set the way. I'm just going to stick that right in the IV, okay? Okay, and that should start dripping anytime soon. Okay, great. Okay, now if anything feels uncomfortable at all, just let me know, okay? Any sort of tinging. I've looked at your records and it doesn't really say that you're allergic to anything apart from a few antibiotics that you've had. Okay, that's fine. So what I'd like to do now is I'd like to check your heart, just make sure that it's beating nice and fine, nice and healthy. Okay. So I need to just check 4 points on you, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to take a nice deep breath in, and when I tell you to hold, just hold it, and we'll count to 3 or 4, and then I want you to breathe it out nice and slowly, okay? Okay, so a little bit hot, okay. A little bit cold rather. There's no point blowing on it if it's hot. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to take a nice deep breath in for me. Okay, so we're gonna hold that now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a nice deep breath out. Okay. Now before we go any further, I can see that when you're breathing in, you're pulling your shoulders up. A lot of people do that. It's not really the correct way to breathe and inhale and exhale. A lot of people sort of scrunch up a little bit, so they kind of go the correct way that you should do it, and I just want you to try it, okay? So when you breathe in, I want you to focus on your belly only, your stomach, because that's where the oxygen gets out, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to take a nice deep breath in. Now when you take a deep breath in, your stomach needs to come out, okay? So just try it for me. So don't put your shoulders down, just down like that. Try it again. Okay. And out. Stomach goes in, okay? Now you've got the hang of it. Okay, let's try it again, shall we? Just makes it a lot easier for me to hear you breathing. Okay, and your heart. Okay, so do the same process. So just breathe in for me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now breathe out very slowly. And do that again. So breathe in for me and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. Great. And just on the other side. Breathe in. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out slowly. Very good. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to check around your breathing around your lungs, okay? And you just need to breathe just normally for me, okay? Okay. So if you just like to take some nice deep breaths in for me. Normally, just nice, normal deep breaths. Okay, and again. Great. And again. Good. I'll just come to the other side now, okay? So breathe in normally and out, in and out, in and out. Okay. Very good, thank you. I'm very happy with your heart. It might be just going a little bit fast, but you must be feeling just a little bit anxious. I think they call it white doctor syndrome. If they see somebody in white like a doctor, their heart starts racing just a little bit. Your heart's fine, maybe just a little bit elevated, but that's okay. It's nothing serious, nothing to worry about. Okay. Now I just want to check your glands in your mouth, okay? Just make sure you haven't got anything there. Okay. Okay. Just let me know if it feels uncomfortable and we'll take a nice wee look here. Everything feels good. Okay. Okay, great. You're doing very well. Lovely. Okay. Good. And check your mouth, and we're going to just quickly check your eyes, okay? Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to just open up your mouth. Okay. And okay. So if you can just stick your tongue out for me. Okay. Good. Just on the other side. Okay. And if you just like to stick up your tongue. Okay. Okay. And just stick it up for me, just to the roof of your mouth. Okay. Okay, good. And if you can just go, ah, as wide as you can. Okay. Your teeth are nice looking and don't see any sort of fractures there either. Okay. Good. So we can just do a little bit of light features now. You just stare at my nose for a second, and if you can just follow the light with it. Okay. Okay, good. On the other side. Great. So I'm just going to come a little bit closer now, okay? Just have a look at the dilation in your eyes. Make sure your eyes aren't red. Haven't taken any illegal drugs or anything like that. Okay, good. Okay. This is very important to know if you have or any prescription medications that you're on, things like that. Very important, especially if you've never been under general anaesthesia before. So if you can just look up for me. Okay, okay, the whites of your eyes are nice and white, which is good. And if you can just look to any side that you like. Okay, okay, great. And on the other side. Good, and just look down for me. Good. Okay. Okay, good. Just look at me again. Okay. And just again. Okay. Well, I'm very happy with that as well. Okay, so I think we might be ready to start the surgery, okay? So we're just doing a little bit on your arms. You've got a few fractures and things like that. You won't remember any of it, obviously. I'm going to put you to sleep. it's going, you might feel a nice warm sensation going through your body when it does go into you, okay, the propofol. But we'll do that in just a minute. I would like to give you a little bit of Rocky, okay, ketamine. But what I'll do first is I'll just give you a little bit of oxygen just for about 20 seconds, okay? This is going to go on you anyway during the surgery. So it might look familiar to the paramedics that used it, okay? So we'll do that. Now, I just forgot as well, before we do that, I might just check your blood pressure very quickly, sorry. Completely forgot about that. I'll just do that. I'll be checking anyway, like I said. So I'll just be using blood pressure monitor. Just your simple blood pressure monitor. And just get on again, okay? Okay, just put that over. Make sure that's in. Okay. Okay, ready? I just feel a little bit tight. Just again. Okay. Your blood pressure is fine. Absolutely perfect, actually. Let's give you a little bit of oxygen, shall we? Okay. So, I'm just going to place it right here, okay? Okay, so just take some nice deep breaths. How's that? Feeling a little bit better? Let's do a few more pumps of this and then we'll get on with the Rocky, just a little bit of it, and then we'll put the propofol in, which is just the milky white substance that's going to make you sleep, okay? Just 2 more. Okay, so we'll put that on you in just a wee moment, okay? Okay, are you ready? Okay. Okay, so just a little bit of Rocky. I'm just going to place this inside your nose. Just make sure just a little bit calm, just a little bit, okay? So just hold right there and okay. Okay, now that's in your nose. Yeah, feels a bit funny. Aye, it will do. Okay, so I'm going to be using some propofol now. Okay, so it just looks like this, okay? Looks a bit scary, but it's okay. You're going to feel a little bit of a burn. It's a nice warm sensation, okay? And what I want you to do is I want you to count backwards from 10, backwards from 100. It's up to you, okay? Okay, I will let you know when it's going in. So we'll take this off. Okay, I'm just going to place this in now. Okay. Okay, so I will see you after the surgery, okay? Okay, okay. Okay, so I'm putting it in just now. Okay. You feel the warm sensation? Okay, so why don't you count back down from 10? 10, 9, 8, 7,